I was on my way home and I was listening to this audiobook by Frederick Dodson called Being the Highest Self. And I love listening to his books because they give me hope and they remind me of the important things in life. And, they remind me that I should look at the bigger picture. So I love listening to his books, and I always get insights about my life and about knowledge that, of course, is already inside me, but he awakens this knowledge. So as I was driving home, um, I got a request for a tarot reading, and this lady was asking me, "Do you have availability for today?" And I did have. And so at first, because I never know how to reply to this request, though I should be happy that I have this. But this is what I want to share with you. So at first, and this happens every time when someone requests something from one day to another or one moment to the next, there is this ghost of guilt, I guess, or a little bit of shame, I will think it is called, or I identify it as shame, that always awakens when a person asks me for any session from a moment to the next one or for the same day. And I realized this because I do have the availability. I already had a session booked by this afternoon, but the rest of the time I did have availability for her as well. But what those type of requests awaken in me is shame, because what my mind thinks is people will think you have nothing to do, and that's why you have time. And so they might think that you are not, good enough, or you are not good, you don't have clients, and you are needy, and that's why you would say yes right away. And so that was like a ghost thought when I received the request. And I have felt this several times, so I observed it, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna play the game. So I told her, yes, I have this and this and these times if you want. Does any of those hours work for you? And she replied, yes, please, at this time. Oh, perfect. And so we agreed and so on. And after that, I was like, okay, as I said, I was on my way home. And that's why I'm saying this, because I was driving. And suddenly the realization came to me that I enjoy my life the way it is. One of the things that I like the most about my life right now and how it is the freedom I have to actually do what I did today. I had no plans for the afternoon besides this already pre-scheduled session that I had. But besides that, I was free to do whatever I want, and I had the flexibility to accommodate any other requests, or go for coffee, or to the cinema, or just sleep all day, or read books, or literally do whatever I want with my time. And I love that about my life. I love the flexibility of timing I have. For 10 years, I worked in a corporate environment, and the last thing I had was time and freedom of time and freedom of choosing what I wanted to have in my life or in my day. I already knew I had to be in the office from Monday to Friday, from 9 to 5, or actually 6, and maybe sometimes extra hours. And if my friends called to say, hey, do you want to have breakfast this day? They knew I couldn't unless it was Saturday or Sunday. So one of the things I really enjoy about my life is this freedom, this flexibility of time that I have right now. And as I was driving back home, I had that realization, and I was like, wow, why do I have to feel ashamed for something I actually enjoy doing? Isn't that crazy? I mean, many of us, before we have what actually we want to have, we crave it, right? Like we say, oh, I wish I had more free time. But then you have it, and it's like, oh my God, now I am miserable because I have free time, and I'm basing my value as a person or even as a professional based on the free time I have. And I think it is crazy because as I was reading as well on abundance, and as I am working on changing my abundance mindset, one of the things all of these books about abundance say is that abundance is not only money. if you look at the universe as it is, you will see that there is abundance of many things. It's really hot, for example, here where I am. So there is abundance of heat or light. um, I have an abundance of time. I'm really very abundant with time, and I love it. I love having free time or available time to do whatever I want. There is an abundance of air. There is an abundance of seawater. There is an abundance of people. There is an abundance of energy. There is even an abundance of money, even if that amount of money in the world is not in my bank account. It doesn't mean it's not there. It exists. And so, yeah, I think sometimes we limit ourselves based on the standards of somebody else's standards, or whatever society has deemed as acceptable, right? And besides, all of this is just in my head. Maybe the girl felt lucky that I had availability for her today because it was a very urgent request, right? There is a reason why she asked, do you have availability today? And so maybe she was just really happy that I did have the availability, and I was thinking, oh, this person is going to think that I am nobody, and that's why I have time. So it's really just a perception, and my perception and her perception might have been completely different. And so isn't in my benefit to have a better perception, or to change my perception about myself and about my life when I actually really enjoy my life? I woke up at whatever, it was early, but I didn't have an alarm. My body just naturally woke up around 6:15, 6:30. I had time to do my meditations, to settle. I even recorded a video in the morning. I don't usually have breakfast because my belly doesn't feel, my stomach doesn't feel hungry, but I had time to do all of the things, relax, plan my things, take a shower. I went for a physiotherapy session because I'm working on my physical body. And then after I had free time, and I went for a coffee, and I ate a delicious chocolate muffin, and then this request of the tarot reading came, and then I was driving back home, very relaxed. There was traffic, but I didn't care because I had time to reach my home. And so I have all of these beautiful experiences in my day that I thoroughly enjoy, and yet I was about to let guilt cloud them. And I find this very interesting because I'm working with a client of mine. She was telling me the same. She's like, well, when we were it's a coaching client, so we're in the part of setting objectives and what is the area of your life that you want to improve, or why you are seeking coaching. And she's like, well, most of the areas in my life are beautiful. I love them. She also is kind of a coach like myself. And so she doesn't have let's say, a very common schedule for her day. And she said, so I have a beautiful romantic life or love life. My health is good. My career is growing. I have time for my family. My friends are okay. The only part that I am struggling with is money. And so as we were reviewing her money beliefs and, in general, her life, she was presenting to me as an issue similar to the one I am describing to you now. It's like what happens is my life isn't normal as per the standards of everybody else's. And so because it is not normal, then I feel people is not accepting of what I do, and so it's not a real job, the one I do. And because it's not a real job, then I shouldn't get paid for this job, though I am an expert on the area. But just because I don't work a 9 to 5, then it's not worthy, or it's not the same as the people or the person that goes to a 9 to 5. And that's what is stopping her wealth from flowing. Not because she's not good at what she does, or because people is not interested. It's because she believes the way she's living her life, even though she enjoys it, is not the way she should be living her life as per everybody else's standards, or because it's not really common or normal, as she calls it. And so her mind is telling her that it's not possible to make money out of a life like this because she's enjoying it too much. Isn't that crazy, guys? I just think it's crazy. It's nuts that we have these beliefs. And so I wanted to share it with you, because if you are somewhere there as well, where you are starting to live your life, or in a way that you enjoy it, or maybe you cannot even enjoy your life, you cannot start enjoying it because everybody else is telling you shouldn't. Like, I have another friend that she does work a 9 to 5, and she was telling me, my boyfriend used to always complain about his job. Like he will come back in the afternoons, and I will ask him, how was your day? And he will always say, oh, I hate my job, I had a horrible day, I didn't have time. And then she found herself mirroring his reaction to his job. When he will ask her, so how was your day? She was also like, oh, my day was also really bad. It was horrible. I didn't enjoy it. And she was doing this automatically because she wanted to match his energy. And we do this all the time without realizing it. She later on, because we had a conversation, my friend and I, and then she was like, oh my God, I was doing this with my boyfriend, blah, 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 blah. And so she realized that that's what's happening, consciously, because when she was doing it, it wasn't conscious until we had this conversation. And she was, oh my God, yes, I'm also doing this and this and this because he's saying this and this and this. And since then, she started modifying. She's like, but I actually do enjoy my work. I like it. And so she started, whenever he was asking her, she was no longer saying, I don't enjoy it. She was like, oh, I had a really good day. Even if it was not completely true, maybe there were things in her day that she did not enjoy, but she was saying, no, I had a good day. My boss was good to me. I had time to finish all my tasks. And so she was saying the things that she enjoyed and the things that were going well in her job. And of course, the boyfriend started to be like, what? Like surprised at the beginning, but he was not like saying anything. Later, he stopped complaining about his job. I mean, he didn't start saying good things about it, but he at least was not sharing them anymore. And she realized that the more she said, I do enjoy my job, she was actually enjoying it. And whenever she was saying, oh, my boss really was good to me today, then her boss was actually being good to her. And she was having time, like all the good, positive things she was saying about her work actually were happening. And so her outlook in life, changed. So it's the same. You don't have to hate your 9 to 5 just because everyone says you should. If you truly enjoy working in a 9 to 5, then enjoy it. Disregard whatever other people say about 9 to 5s. If you enjoy it, then enjoy it. If you enjoy being a mom, enjoy being a mom. Maybe for some other people it's not good to have babies. They don't enjoy motherhood. But if for you it's amazing, then just please enjoy it. If you enjoy being single, please be single and enjoy being single. Take yourself for dates. Spend time on your own, pamper yourself. If you love being in a relationship, then be in your relationship fully, enjoy it. It doesn't matter. If you enjoy aging, if you are 50, 60, 70 years old and you actually enjoy those years and you think you look amazing and you feel amazing and you know that your life is not over because you can start at any point, then enjoy it. Same as if you enjoy being super young. Like what I'm trying to say is we are being conditioned by ourselves. We start by conditioning ourselves. Like we can say and complain and blame our parents because they conditioned us when we were young. And yeah, that there is a conditioning there. But in the in the present moment, whatever age you have, I mean, if you are watching this, I hope you are above 18. Then it means you are also creating your own conditions, like me. I enjoy being free, having availability of time, do whatever I want with my day, have the flexibility of saying, yes, I have time, or no, I don't have time. And yet, my head is telling me, because of the preconceptions or conditions I have about how should life be, or what I think successful people look like, like successful people are always busy. So because I am not, then I'm a failure. What? No, I'm not a failure. I actually enjoy my life like it is. Of course, I want more things. Of course, I want more clients, more activities, but I also wish to have this flexibility. So, not because there are other things that I still desire to attract in my life means I don't love it the way I do love it now, You can love the present moment and still wish for something else. I mean, it doesn't matter. And actually, that's a better way of manifesting when you already love what you have so that what you want can come easier because you do enjoy everything that the universe throws your way. So what a better way to actually manifest that actually enjoy the present. So don't fall into conditioning. And if you are identifying, like I did today, that there is a conditioned thought in your head because of whatever reason, maybe your own personal traumas, maybe the society's conditioning, whatever, then you need to know you can change it. The same way I'm changing it, the same way my friend did, the same way my coaching client is changing hers. We are all working and we are all in this together. So there is no reason why you could not change yours too. So that's my story. That's my story about identifying limiting beliefs, about identifying guilt and overriding it, identifying my own limitations and changing my mindset and actually enjoying whatever I have here in my life, even if it's free time, which I love to have. So if you made it all the way to this whatever minute is now, and you want more videos or you found this video helpful, please comment a thumbs up in the comment section so I know that you like the content that I'm sharing, because I am so excited about creating more and sharing it with you, but I want to know if I am on the right direction. So thumbs up if you enjoy it. And well, if you find yourself in need of a coaching or coaching session or coach, you can also message me and we can see, schedule a free discovery call to see if we are a match. And if we are, then we can establish a coaching relationship. Coaching, I have a coach. As a coach, I have a coach because I think it's really helpful to always kind of reflect your thoughts or bounce your ideas to somebody else so they can, reflect back to you maybe things, or point out things that you might not be seeing. And you will find areas of opportunity and growth and development and even happiness while you are in a coaching relationship. And if you have a weird idea about coaching, the coaching I have, or the coaching, how I use this coaching tool, I'm not going to tell you what to do, right? I'm not here to tell you the structure or process to follow. My job is to awaken your own wisdom, awaken your creativity, awaken your curiosity about yourself, about life, about reality. And so my job as a coach is to guide you to your own, or towards your own wisdom, to realize your own potential. So again, as I said, we can schedule a discovery call so you see if you like my way of working or not. And if you are more into the esoteric arts as well and you want a tarot reading, please hit me up. If you think someone else will benefit from listening to this video, please share it with them. Thank you.